It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
5 teams have advanced to the divisional round, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. Up to the races, middle of the field. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Getting out to his left. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Hurts now from the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. He'll get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes out of the 20.
Oh, he came so close to being the one to score right off of that, but as long as his offense can get the job done here, Kate, you're going to still thank him for the points. Took care of so much of the work. Breaking from the end zone to the red zone.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to sneak May. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score a touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great. Set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Giants first down.
No touch.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No touch.
Shotgun give here to Genty. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trimmer.
Back to throw, Hurts. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Play action. Hurts has it. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get an interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They send a man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's It's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hurts on first down. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
From the red zone now. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants face a 4-point deficit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And this is going to be caught, so they get the 2, and now trail by only 2.
Evan McPherson set to kickoff.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Comes Williams on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense to the line. 2nd down. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
May now to throw on 3rd. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He'll send him over right. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. Down the left sideline he goes. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their early lead to 8. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's going to get into the end zone. That extends their lead to 10 points.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Nice Genty underneath. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Lions out in front. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Throwing here, Hurts. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Chased out to his right. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Hurts throwing again. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Giants reduce the lead to just 4. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
16. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Barkley trying this up the gut. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Higgins downfield, and he has it. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push this to an 8-point game. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. The ball's out, he lost it. The Lions get to it. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's A-Chain up the middle. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick throw completed by May. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation of doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. And off to Genty. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Great.
And he's brought down after a short game.
Hey, let's go.
Looking quickly, trying to get set. Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
A certain variation of this play has really become synonymous with one team. And you know who I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But at its roots, this has been one of the offense's greatest plays long before Jalen Hurts and those Eagles put their own stamp on it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
Harrison secures this left side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Great. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 4th down, Hurts. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And into the end zone, touchdown New York. The Giants chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again.
32, Giants 24. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's May on 1st and 10. It's grabbed inside the 30. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions lead by 15 now.
39. Giants 24. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again.
Giants 39, Giants 32. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Running with H-Hand here out of the gun. This kid must be on the line, a yard at most. Christian Barmore with the play. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Motion the slot man right. May now on 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. The punt heads towards the sideline. Not returnable. Well done. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. On 1st down, Hurts. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
In by his back here, it's Shenty. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And the deficit stays at 7.
McPherson set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Lions readying for the punt. It'll be Jack Browning to kick it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Genty from the gun. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
It's a sneak. Hurts. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. He's signing up for it.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll toss it. Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no. It is running back Ashton Genty. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. On the move. Headed right. Now he takes it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good for a New York first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Snags it near the edge. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Intended target was his running back. And that brings up 4th and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Finds him quickly on the RPO. A nice run here past the 35. And he has this all A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. May now from the gun. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Giants 35. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's out of bounds. A flag is out as well, but the offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
180.
First down throwing from Hurts. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Hurts yet again. He's got it to him yet again, and that hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Third and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
In the red zone now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Deontay Banks. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
brings up second and 1 at the 25-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Here's a design run. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Now pitch it to Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's good.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
All set now. First and 10. Chan running right. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Second down. Here's Barkley. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To the air on third and long. Chased out to his right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. He has it at the 13. On that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Giants take over first and 10 at
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Escapes the pocket. And they pick him off again. And the Lions get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault. But it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 37 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
What's up?
They go to Barkley again. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
49-yard line.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Giants have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 44-yard line.
Now Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's his running back. And somebody fouled and able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Took some effort, took some rallying to the ball late, but they got him down before he could move the chains. I expect there a little sense of relief on that defensive sidelines that play didn't hurt them even more.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got TK. Complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
The right side is caught by Ferguson. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Escapes out to the left. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down now.
Hey! Don't touch!
Here he is to throw. Pulls it out to 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And no luck. The Lions there to recover. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, what's up?
1st down, a run with Barkley. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go, throw.
Williams coming in motion right. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up?
They give to Barkley, left side. And he will have the Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over.
A gain of 9 yards.
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from New York.